Just trying to do my poll. It launched before I finished it this morning. So let me go in and add it. This computer is acting janky this morning. And I need to make sure I put up my do not disturb this morning. How is everybody? Come on in and say good morning. Good morning, Tamiko. Very funny. I meant to ask, do you have any affiliation with the Dillon area? I meant to ask that yesterday. Good morning, Donzel. How are you? Try to get this poll up real quick. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. You guys are right on time this morning. I'm the one that's late, right? Poll. All right. Good morning, everybody. Come on in. Press that like button while you're coming in. A little housekeeping rule. Good morning. Good morning. We'll get started. Nice hat. Who got that for me? I think my brother did. So Tamiko, you said no, I live nearby, but Dillon to me is always land of the Western. You got that right. It is that land. I'm a little nasally this morning. I don't feel all that well, but I'm here because I want to get this done this morning. I want to finish up my garden chores because it's going to be a busy week. I dropped a poll in there. If you have a different system and I did not list it, um, just type in the chat what system you're looking at. I'm very curious. I have two of the same one of which we're going to set up today. Nisi and saying I have all of those and I can't choose between Let Pot and Arrow Garden. Good to know. Good to know. Good morning, Chris. I saw you came in even before I started the live this morning. Let's come on in and hit those thumbs up. I don't have coffee today. I actually made myself some tea. I don't like Western Sizzler, Tamiko, though. I don't like it at all, at all. It's not my jam, is what I like to tell people. It is not my jam. So good morning, good morning. Before we do the hydroponics, I kind of I want to wait for somebody to come in who I know she's gonna come in, but I got something to say this morning. Good morning. You got yeah, I would have drank some coffee this morning, but my stomach feels a little funny, kind of queasy this morning. So I'm just trying to make it through the live stream. Hopefully I feel better. I even have a little bit of more of dark spots under my eyes than usual, I noticed. Because actually didn't sleep well. Good morning. Shana, I have actually been waiting for you. Um, I'm gonna get started in a minute. We're gonna do this hydroponic system today. And I'm like, I'm in such a like I don't feel well, but I'm in like a great mood because of something that Chanel did. And I don't think she realizes to the extent because there's something that she probably didn't know, but I'm gonna tell her this morning. So good morning. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Sometimes as gardeners or as people or as human beings, we think about people and we do things for those are those peppers? Yeah, these are the peppers that I picked last week, and I'll show you the peppers I picked last week, and I wanted to see if I left them all together, how many of them would turn the proper color. So that's why they're sitting there. I'm a I'm gonna do something with them later today. I may record myself doing something with them later, but I haven't decided yet. But yeah, a whole basket of peppers, and I have another whole basket of peppers and a seed of peppers over there. So let me just tell y'all about this human being on my stream who happens to be one of my moderators, right? So, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you. Thank you, Chris. So one of my moderators, and yes, y'all know, brother, I'm not taking anything from you. My brother makes me feel like a great human every single day, and he does things for me that you guys don't know about, and I don't always say it on the stream. But Chanel, this human being on my stream that's a moderator, had said in one of my live streams, "You're so giving. I sent you something, right?" And I wasn't really sure. I just figured it was just like, maybe seeds or something for the garden. And and yeah, so yesterday I was leaving out to go to a meeting. I didn't get to finish my garden chores yesterday because I actually had stuff to do in the afternoon. So that's part of why I live stream in the morning because my days are pretty much heavily booked. Even today, like I'm hoping to get done with the hydroponics and still head outside because I have a lot of stuff to do. So yesterday when I was leaving, I looked down as I was leaving out of the door and I had a package and I was thinking to myself, I didn't order anything from Amazon lately, right? So I'm like, okay, there's a package and I looked down and it's from Chanel. So I was like, oh, she sent me something. That's wonderful. So I opened up the package and y'all, I was kind of beside myself in the car. I could not stop smiling. It made my day. And I actually did a video on it last night. I'll drop it one day next week, maybe later today. I don't know. So I'm gonna read the note first. Chanel, I hope you don't mind if I read this note. So it says, this comfrey plant was grown in my backyard flower garden. It is a healing plant which I made into a salve using olive oil, shea butter, organic coconut oil, comfrey leaves, rosemary, and organic beeswax. Comfrey has I don't know how to say this, but it means pain relieving properties that can help soothe chronic pain, muscle soreness, and discomfort from injuries or surgery. Comfrey is also an anti-inflammatory, which can help reduce inflammation, swelling, redness associated with arthritis, gout, sprains, strains, and other inflammatory disorders. Clinical trials have found that comfrey cream effective for acute back pain and ankle sprains as well as healing broken bones. It is recommended not to use more than 10 days consecutively. So I'll tell you what is so amazing about this particular gift. I'm going to put the note back in there because I want to save it. And I'll show you what she made. So isn't this pretty? She put it in a little pink container. And when I opened it, I actually saw this on one of her social medias and I was like, what's that? She made me a salve, which I can't wait to use. And I'll tell you why it means a lot. So I want to say, brother, you can remind me. I think August of last year, I had a minor surgery on my back. So I have back issues. I have a herniated disc and I have back issues. And from time to time, my back acts up. So when I got this, I was like, oh my God, did I tell her? Does she know? So you could tell me in the chat whether or not you knew that I have back issues. But that is why this was so amazing to me to get because I was just like, how does she know? So that was that. And in addition to that, she also sent me a ton, like not a ton, but a lot of seeds. And y'all know I love getting seed mail. So before we start the hydroponics today, I'll show you what I got. It was in this nice package. So I'm gonna say she ordered this just for me. Okay. And there's different lettuces. So there's the dark Lola Rosa lettuce. I might put this in the hydroponics. Isn't that nice, brother? She is the real MVP because you don't know what that meant to me. And then she sent me this winter density lettuce. Good morning. She didn't give me the comfrey. I heard it's a good, you heard it's a good, but I'm probably going to order some now that I know its benefits. Black seed Simpson lettuce here, arugula, pirate spinach. I think that's how you say it. I'm not sure. So those are those seeds. She sent some Lacinato kale. A lot of us call it dinosaur kale. Green Towers romaine lettuce, sandy lettuce, some butterfly spinach, and some rainbow chard blend. So, yeah, so that is what she sent me, and I was like blown out of my mind. Blown out of my mind. Everyone knows that you're blind with a bad back. They don't know that, Rich. You know that. Now they know. I had no idea the way you move in the garden. That's awesome. That you can use it. I was worried you wouldn't be able to use it. Yes, I'm 100% going to use it. Comfrey is a good fertilizer. I got some seeds. Yeah, I'm a little nasally today. I woke up and I wasn't feeling well, foraging. So yeah, I am a little hopefully it better not be the flu because flu or not, I'm getting on this plane come Thursday. I'm going on a trip for my birthday. Um, so yeah. But no, I don't have comfy seeds. So if anybody wants to send me some, please do. Um, yeah. But so the seeds, it's and that's funny that you also say that about the seeds. So I'm starting the hydro they came just on time. So I do have, I'm gonna do the salad system based on the poll you guys put yesterday. I have the parthenogenic cucumbers that I'm gonna put on one side. And I also have two different kinds of dwarf tomatoes. I'm only going to plant one because I was already told that for the hydroponic system, because of how they grow, you only really need one tomato plant. So I'm going to decide today whether to do the orange or the red ones. I'll decide. It comes with like instructions and stuff. So I have these. And today I'm going to also pick one of these lettuces, maybe two. I'll pick two lettuces. I think I'm going to use the red one. And for the other lettuce that I'm gonna put in the system, I think I wanna use boo, 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 the winter density lettuce. So everybody's coming in and saying hello, 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 hello. So everybody coming. I love that you guys have like manners and you're speaking to each other. Actually, I'm gonna use this one because it looks like the package is already open, so I'll use this one. But I know I can only use a few seeds. Is it open? It's not open. All right, so I'll stick with, yeah, I'm gonna use this one. Slightly open, I'll tape it back. So three lettuces, the tomatoes, so yeah, put these back in. I tried those hydroponic tomatoes. I didn't like the taste. I'm gonna grow mine outside when it gets cold. What was Tamiko, what was the taste? Like, were they bitter? Were they not sweet? Let me know. So I'm gonna just put this back in a little package, put it over here so that I could eventually organize the seeds. Thank you. Hit that thumbs up, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So if you're a new subscriber, I think I forgot to do my introduction. Those of you that know me, I'm Farmer Chaz with the Kinda Country Gardening Farmer Chaz channel. Brother, this is another long sleeve shirt. Do you like it? Because I know you like when I wear the blue sweatshirt, but I got another long sleeve shirt today. I like these long sleeve shirts. I'm gonna have to order myself some more. So I'm Farmer Chaz. If you're new to the channel, please come in, subscribe, and like, and do all the things. Today, what we're gonna do, what I would like to do today. I don't know if we're gonna have time to finish it all because I do have some things to do today, and I have to pack, right? Because if my brother comes here and I'm not packed, he's gonna look at me real strange. So those are good lettuces that I'm growing, and you're growing the same lettuces, Chanel. Okay, good. So Tamiko says they're bland, no flavor. Interesting. Nisi says I have a hydroponic yellow tomatoes because I have a red acid. Okay, nice, nice. I don't know why I'm getting these notifications on my phone. Hello, that's my art. Good morning. How are you? How are you? So I'm not gonna do an unboxing. I'm just gonna go straight through and happy girl. I am in love with these gifts. She says she's glad I'm happy. You don't like I think if someone could have recorded my reaction when I opened that up yesterday and read it, I was like beside myself. Like really, really. I may have to try the yellow. Let's see. Nisi said, I have hydroponic yellow tomatoes because the red are too acidic. They taste good. Oh, yellow ones. I might have to get Nisi, what variety? Like, do you know the name of the yellow dwarf tomatoes that you have? Tamiko is asking, and other people in chat may want to know. One thing I have to be better at, and I'm, challenging myself to do it, is if I say I'm going to put something in the description after the live stream, I have to go back for several live streams and put links and descriptions for things that I have used. So this is not a paid, um, this is not a paid advertisement for the hydroponic garden system that I'm going to use, but I'm going to use the garden cube because I already knew how to use it and I have one and it's done very, very good. So, um, let me just start getting to it. One of the first things I need to do is before we even start and before I start doing anything, I have this. So for the other one, I use purified water. For this one, I'm gonna use distilled water, but before I use the distilled water, let me put this here. I'm gonna raise you up a little bit. Um, Arrow Garden Micro Dwarf Orange Hat Tomatoes. I got the yellow tomatoes from MI Gardner. Oh, MI Gardner is like they're like one of the goats of seeds. So let me stand here. What I'm also gonna do is, Chanel, you already know what I'm gonna do. I have a separate page, right? In my little notebook here, I have like all types of drawings and stuff in here whenever I switch stuff around. But I'm gonna use the tops and I'm gonna draw the circles in here so I know where I planted stuff, right? So I got my little notebook open, right? And the first thing that I have to do is uh, take everything out of this box right here. And here's where I'm at. This is the garden cube. It's the same system I had before. Not doing anything new. Um, so that's this one. It has clearly the quick card and instructions here. Let me take everything out. Oh, I got a white one. I didn't realize. Hey G Mama, how are you? Good morning. I glad you're coming in. So I must have forgot what I ordered because I meant not what I ordered, what Cece ordered. Y'all get it? What Cece ordered for me? Cece ordered me this white hydroponic system. So let me just take it on out. So now I gotta, it's like salt and pepper. Tell her, good morning, G Mama. Fortune, hey G Mama. Everybody saying hello. Oh, Tamiko tried the gumdrop micro dwarf. I'm gonna write that down because I want to try it too. I want to try it too. I do need another system for my birthday. That one, brother, is for something different. And so yeah. So see this one, I like the color. Like I like that I have a black one and a white one. So same exact system. Okay, so I want to put my seeds to the side that I'm gonna use this morning. Um, right, Fortune? I did not say that, Rich. I did not say that at all. No backsies on the birthday gifts, okay? No backsies. I'm actually also going to tell my other half that I want another one as well, since it comes with all the things here. This one came with like some extra stuff, it looks like, that my other one didn't come with, but we'll see. So I'm just taking everything out. I'm not doing a unboxing. I'm from Amber. Yeah, I am from, you really want to be technical, I'm technically from South Carolina, but I don't live there anymore. So I got everything out of the garden cube here. And what I want to do is soak these sponges if I can find what bag. Let me take the plug out. Take the plug out here. Don't need that box. Toss it right over. And while I'm talking to you guys about what's going in there, you said I have a problem. Tell me, Rich, what is my problem? Tell me. Over here it is currently 8:18 a.m. I'm assuming that you're not from the USA since you asked that question. So I don't know if thank you, Kenneth. I don't know if I'm not gonna be able to plant all of these. So I want to keep tomato on one side. So try to do this here and step back. I'm gonna put I'm gonna put a tomato here and a cucumber here, I think. I think I'm gonna do diagonal. And then in the middle I'll do four lettuces. I'm gonna keep this one empty and this one empty. So I'll use two of the covers. So yeah, there we go. So first things first, isn't it cute? It's like nice and petite. It's gonna be my little salad bar garden. So first things first, because I know I'm not gonna use all these sponges. Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4. And I only need 6 of these sponges, so I'll have some sponges left over, right? Let me put them back in the bag. Hello from Australia. How are you? Thank you, thank you, thank you for coming in today. Hello from Australia. So, got my sponges here. I don't know, what do you call it, foraging? What time is it in Australia? A salad shooter? Oh, I get it. Good joke, good joke. All right, so I have this little bowl here with my sponges in it. While I'm talking to you guys, um, I'm going to soak them a little bit. What I'm not doing this morning is, to be fully transparent, I'm not soaking these seeds because I feel like they're growing in water. So why would I soak the seeds? Um, Thank you, G Mama, for that explanation. So she's saying that I'm just getting my roots wet, and I'm sure she's getting ready to grow more gardening life. Yes, I am. So I think that I'm gonna cap off my hydroponics growing at 5 systems, but I want 5 of them in total, and I'm gonna line them up on this table that I have back here. Um, Good morning, Sir Winston. Surfing, yeah, surfing, then live drinking, drinks and fun times. All right, all right. So we got people from all over this morning. There you go. There you go. Yeah, Fortune, you did a really good live last night. I had to log off a little early, so hopefully it was productive for you. So I'm soaking these sponges and um let me just take out everything while it's soaking. So I'm trying to figure out, right, with the stickers and Fortune, you might Fortune or G Mama or Chanel or somebody. When I did the first hydroponic system, I didn't put the stickers on right away. And I noticed that when I did put the stickers on, I when the plants would come up, part of the leaves would hit the stickers and they would kind of stick to the stickers. So I had to come in and poke my finger in there so that they wouldn't stick to the stickers. So I know that you should use the stickers to keep algae and everything out of the water to keep the sunlight from hitting the water. But I'm actually wondering if I should just put the stickers on and then where the stickers protrude out into the, where are they? Here they go, out into the baskets, so the baskets that it has, maybe to just stick the stickers to the basket. What I didn't like is when I was taking the stickers off, when I was transplanting it, what I didn't like was that it's hard to get the sticky stuff off of these baskets. So I'm gonna have to wash them real good with some soap and water to get them off. I got 3 extra baskets here, which is great. Put the extra over on the side. G Mama says she's addicted to growing. Ain't no shame in her game. So, what do y'all think about these stickers here? Yes, you could do that. Meaning, put the stick them to the basket on the inside when I put them on. Is that what you're saying, Chanel? I'm looking for the covers. They got to be in here somewhere. So you've been fine with leaving the hole on the sticker and sticking them on the basket? Okay. So I need 2 of these caps. And the stopper is already in the back, but it did come with the extra stopper. Oh man, got you off dialysis. And that has labels here as well, but oh, you can't help with the stickers because you don't use them. So I don't use these labels. They actually don't even fit in the holes, but I'll use the labels out in the garden. So I got the baskets in there. But what I am gonna do is before I put water in here, um, where's my notebook? I just had it. Here it is. Let me sit down here and draw. Y'all gonna have to watch me draw and chat with me a little bit while I draw what lettuces are gonna go where. So I got my pen here, and the purpose of me doing this is so that I know where everything is because I don't want to draw or write on this hydroponic system the hole in the middle so the plants can grow out of it. I never had algae when doing that. Cool, cool. And congratulations, foraging. So let me just draw these holes here. So let me look at this poll in a minute. I probably should have drew this before I even started this live this morning, but I didn't. And I have the different lettuces and partheniogenic cucumbers. G-Mom, I think I have the same um cucumbers that you had told me about that time. So it's not going to be perfect, but it's going to be good enough. You hear me? And then I have the page in front of it to basically write my notes about this particular growing cycle for the oh, this one is too close, but it's okay. I don't know what it means. So I'm gonna write water hole, what a water hole is. And then I'm gonna have empty, and then the back one, empty. All right, so check it. I got my holes up there, the hole in the middle, so the plants can grow out of it. I never had to algae when doing that. Congratulations, foraging. Yep, congratulations. Check if those labels fit in the empty hole next to the plant. I think I seen something like that. So G Mama, I tried that with the other one. They don't fit. So I don't even know, like I don't know if you're supposed to squish them down in it. Like they won't stand up for me when I do it. So I think that this is a waste of whatever, but they are thick enough to where I'm going to use them out in the garden itself. Good morning, Aaron Byrne. Good morning. Hi. Good morning, Jordan. Loved food reviews. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Come on in, subscribe, hit that like button so I have an extra. I'm gonna put everything together that I have extra of. Um, so everything together. So I have an extra cover. I have extra tweezers here, and the sponges are pretty wet already, so that's good. It came with the, I don't need the A and B right now, and I actually have A and B already. So I'm gonna put that over to the side because I don't need that. Let me take a sip. Thank y'all. I just thought I'd share that December is the 1 year anniversary of my kidney event. I started this garden season crawling around the beds. Wow. Yeah, that's right, G Mama. I'm not gonna waste these labels. They're gonna get used in the garden somewhere else. You hear me? Somewhere else in the garden. And they nice and thick. So those is the type of labels that I really, really like. So yeah, so all right. So we got the sponges here. I think they have soaked enough. And I said before, I'm not soaking these seeds right here. Um, what I really should decide here is which of these seeds is going to do the duplicate. Probably the winter density because it's more green. I'm partial to the green lettuces, not the red ones, but I'm going to try the red ones just because I'm curious. So I have the two red lettuces here, pirate lettuce and dark Lola Rosa, I think that's how you say it. That's right. Chanel says she's so happy for you, Fortune. Stay strong and take care of yourself. Absolutely, absolutely. So I think what I'll do first is I'm going to put the stickers on first this time. So that's something new that I'm doing. Put the stickers on first so that when I put the sponge in, it can kind of Actually, I can't put this on first because it's not gonna be. Can I? Let me try with one. I don't think I should be putting the sticker on first. If not, I'm gonna rip the sticker right on off. All right. So the sponge is good and wet. Oh, that does work. So I can put the stickers on first if I want to, but that doesn't help me the situation that I was saying. So I'm just gonna, you see how I'm gonna bend the sticker down so that the plant doesn't like hit it when they come up. So hopefully that'll be fine. But let me just put this sponge back in there for now. Um, they are beautiful red lettuces that Pirate and Lulu. Okay, yes, indeed. Try different varieties of lettuces. The flavors change between bitter, nutty, and sweet. So I don't like bitter food. So tell me which one is bitter. So I actually, I'm just gonna try it. Good morning. Just asking. I hope you're driving safely because I remember you said you were going to be driving this morning. I remember that you said you were going to be driving. So Chanel, tell me how many of these seeds you put of the lettuce seeds you put in there. And for and the um the tomatoes and the cucumbers, I think I'm gonna put two, but I'm not sure. So good morning, Cece. Beautiful. See, she's beautiful. Do you like her? I gotta do the label for her. Shelly's over there chilling out, and I got Cece right here too. Right? Beautiful. All right. So before I get started, let me 2 to 3 seed per pot. All right. So I got this drawn up, but let me go ahead and put this water in the system without spilling water on myself here. All right, let's see. So I got the distilled water this time. You know what I meant to look at before I pour the water in here? Jacqueline had said something about these things have filters, but I think in order to get the filter out of this one, I'm actually, so this is in my opinion, and could be nobody else's opinion. I have to look at it. This is screwed in here. So if there's a filter, I would have to unscrew it, right? And for me, that's a con for like that's not a pro, it's a con. Because like what if I can't get these screws back in there or what if I strip a screw? Does that mean my system is broken? And for this particular system, am I not supposed to be unscrewing that filter? I mean, they have it protected pretty good, but like I don't know what I would do with that. Even when it comes down to cleaning it, I can't take this filter out. So I'm gonna have to do some research on the garden cube. Um, because I'll probably clean that one out when I get back, but they should make hydroponics in all colors. They do, brother. They make them. Even the Let pot comes in a green. I think it also comes in a silver. The garden cube comes in white and black. So they make them in all colors. So let me just pour this water in here without spilling it on this good table. So pour in the water. I don't know if it's gonna take. I think the other one took. I'll read what Chanel said in a minute. Trying to be careful while I'm pouring here. All right. I think it's full now. Um, I don't think you that well. I don't know. Let's see. Throw. I don't think you could throw it in the dishwasher, brother. That sounds like it would be. I don't think they're dishwasher safe because that this light doesn't detach. Oh, if I had a filter, I didn't find it, and I didn't unscrew anything. I didn't unscrew anything. Yes, you need a screwdriver, and it's easy to clean the filter and put it back into no problems. Okay. TC's telling Rich good morning. All right. So, all right. Let me put this back. Put the lid back on here. All right. So I will tell you one of the things that I do like about this one, and I think I put it in my video, is that it has these little handles here, and you could lift it and move it around very, very easily. I actually thought about putting this one inside the house eventually, so that might be the move for that one. So here's the lid for the water hole. And all right, he is out of control all the time, out of control. So I have good morning, official Jamia. Good morning, good morning. All right, so I have the water in. I have my little diagram drawn out where I'm gonna put stuff so I remember. Good morning, Tampa. How are you? Tampa, I don't know if you live streamed last night, but I was knocked out. I was tired. I was telling them today I woke up. I might sound a little nasally because I don't feel well today. I woke up feeling like I don't know. Um, can't wait till you get to Jersey. I can't wait either. That might be why I can't really sleep because I'm so excited that Rich is gonna be here Tuesday evening. I may actually live stream myself picking him up from the airport because he be whining sometime about how cold it is. Brother, do you have a jacket? I meant to ask you that because it's kind of cold. So make sure you wear your sweatsuit here. I don't want to hear no funny business or complaints about how you cold from the airport doors to the car. All right? I don't want to hear it. So, like I said, I don't want to hear it. All right, let me put I don't want to get my notebook wet. So, here we go. I don't want to get my laptop wet either because it's back there. Let me move my pen here. You know I ain't got no jacket. You better find one. Or, all right. So, I already put the sticker on this one right here, and I'm going to put it in the corner. I probably should have. And the one in the back corner, um, you ain't wearing no shorts and flip-flops. Um, so the sponge that I'm gonna put in the back, I think is gonna be the tomato. So I'm gonna give everybody a couple of minutes, right? Somebody already said that they didn't like the red dwarf tomatoes. So I have red and orange. Which ones do y'all think I should do? I'm thinking, thank you, Tampa. My brother got it for me. I should have your jacket. You left it here. I'ma look. I don't remember that, but I'ma look. So orange and red. I think because she said that the red were bland, I'm gonna do the orange. So I'm gonna have um, orange dwarf tomatoes in this one. If he come out with shorts and flip flops, I will. I'm telling you, I may go live picking him up that day. Depends on how my service is on my phone. So for this one, I'm actually gonna use these tweezers. And I'm gonna put 2 seeds in here. I might have to unalive one once they get up some size. I feel like these seeds might be smaller than the regular seeds. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't planted tomato seeds in a while. So drop one seed in there, drop the second seed in there. So just right here, the gray one that I got from Old Navy, he was gonna wash it. I probably did wash it. Y'all see how spoiled he is? Orange dwarf. And then what I'm gonna write on the note side, I'm gonna write the start date for these. So what is today's date anyway? November 16th. Does anybody else record what they're planning and like how it's doing going along? The reason why I do it is because if something doesn't work, I want to go back and see what I did so that I could do it maybe differently. And for the cucumbers, I have these, I don't even know if I'm saying this right, cucumber Rodnick Rodnichok F1. So I'm also gonna put 2 seeds of that in there. Where's the basket? I am sweet, right, CC? Hooking him up. So I soak these. I'm gonna go ahead and put the sticker on this one as well. Pry the little thing out of the middle. So my brother would say something not, that's a little thing. Yes, you journal as well. Is there something, CC, that you've grown in your hydroponics that you will never grow in hydroponics again? Or anybody in the chat, if you grow hydroponics, is there something that you've grown or tried to grow that you will never do again? So, and if you haven't taken the poll, please do take the poll. If there's a system I didn't name, drop it in the chat because I know that there are different types of systems out there. I want to keep this. They got this thing all stapled up here. Good thing I still got nails right now. So, all right. So these little, thank you for the hearts. I love reactions on the stream. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And these don't look like regular cucumber seeds either. I guess it's because they're micro, so they're supposed to be small. But I probably shouldn't do this, but I'm gonna put 2 of these bad boys in there if I can get, uh-oh. It's telling me you don't want to go in. Yes, you, nope, but you transfer. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to transfer this particular hydroponic system. It really depends on how it's growing, I think. Because you know that I think you and I are the same in that instance, CC. I really just want the hydroponics for transplants. So if I don't like this salad bar, it's going to turn into a transplant. You wouldn't bend those. Oh, too late, G Mom. Well, I won't bend the other ones. How about that? I wouldn't bend those stickers to prevent algae on top of the sponges, but they could have improved them by now. Huh. Chanel is saying, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, please don't. So let's see. I put the cucumbers here. I'm just gonna write cukes because that's the only type of cukes that I got. So put that there. All right. So now it's time to put these lettuces in. And these lettuce seeds are super duper small. So the plant will find the hole. The plant is gonna find the hole because it's gonna be searching for the light. Right, G Mama? I think that theory is that's the theory behind that. I actually prefer to put the stickers on at the end before I put the I think I'm right because she sent a little smiley face so that I can see the seeds properly. All right, here we go. Now it's time for this lettuce that I got from my friend Chanel in the mail. I think I just rhymed just now. Huh. All right, so let me put these seeds off to the side because I don't want to lose them. I'm actually going to share some of these seeds with, I have a gardening group that I have in Zeta, and where they all purchased the hydroponic system, and we're going to do hydroponics together. So I'm hoping that by the time we start together, that my other hydroponic system that my big brother gonna get me, or that my spouse that I'm gonna tell him to get me, will be here so that I can start with them too. So, all right, because I need something. I need another one for brassicas because that was the other option yesterday. I just said I was gonna put the stickers on before. What am I doing? I don't want to forget to put domes on. So let me just take these domes, put them in here. That's right. No, don't put the stickers on at the end. No, I mean like when I plan them in today, I'm gonna put the stickers on them when I plug right before I plug them in, Chanel. I know you looking out for me. You got me. You got me. I'm serious now. I got my glasses on, Cece said. I'm missing. Oh, here it is. All right. So I'm gonna do one of these. Chanel, do you know how this one tastes? Is it bitter? I hope not. All right. So I like to try to open up the seed packets without ripping it so that I could like put some tape on them and put them back together. But this one is not cooperating with me, but it's okay. So I'm only gonna put 2 to 3 seeds in here, she said. All right, 2 to 3 seeds. And I'm not gonna do what I did before. When I first set up the other hydroponic system, let me tell y'all what I did. I I forgot to put the sponge in the basket and I just tossed it in there and I had to lift the thing off and grab the sponge out of there. And I'm pretty sure it's a seed down in that water somewhere. I don't know, but it sure is pretty well. Yeah, it is pretty well it grows. All right, so I got this lettuce out. All right, so I got 3 seeds in my hand. They super duper tiny. My brother doesn't garden, so that's why I'm showing him how tiny these seeds are here. See how tiny they are? It's 3 of them. I don't think let me try to use the tweezers. No, I'm not going to use these tweezers for this because they're too tiny. 1, 2, 3. I am going to use it to scooch it over. All right, so I got this lettuce here. Now let me get the sticker off. All right. And another thing that I noticed is Jacqueline must have really small, tiny handwriting because she be writing what she's growing on the stickers. But my handwriting is messy and I write maybe a little bit bigger than what will be on here. So I don't know how she does that, but kudos to her. If anybody see Jacqueline in these gardening streets, you make sure you tell her I said that. I don't know how she writes what plant she's growing on those stickers. Because I know all of these baskets and stickers is the same and it's super tiny. Okay, so that one was the dark, and I put it in the back, dark, Lolla, Rosa, lettuce. Oh, you heard you must, do you write small? So a little known fact, I'll tell y'all something. They say the smaller you write, the faster you write. One of my interns at work told me that because I had made a comment to her, say her name and she just pops up, that might mean that she was in the bushes listening this morning. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning. Good morning. Some of these notes on some of these other pages is from when I was watching Jackie's live stream. Um, I let my son put in all of the seeds for me. He's really enjoyed helping. He's 16 now and he likes the hydroponics. Nice, nice. Not really. I just make you just make it work. Hey, every different things for different people. So Jackie, I was showing them how I do it is I write and I draw on the paper here and I write what I'm putting where. And let's say I switch things around because I did do that with the other one. I'll just keep drawing pictures where I put stuff at and then I'll date it so that I know exactly where things are. Yeah, your spirit must have told you that I was going to mention you this morning. So, granted, when my brother, I had a theory when my brother gets me that hydroponic, that one's name is either going to be his name or I might name it Rich. This one's name is Cece. Um, and I might buy myself another one and name it either Four Seasons or Jackie. I don't know. Maybe the garden girls will be sitting on this table. You never know. All right, so I got the one lettuce in. So because I value Jackie's opinion, right? I'm gonna take 1 second to show Jackie where I put the tomato and the cucumbers because she has spoken about this on her channel several times. So Jackie, let me show it's better that I'm not gonna pick up the stream, right? Because I value her opinion, right? So I put the dwarf tomato at the top and then I'm gonna put the cukes at the bottom. Is that right? Or does that seem like it's a logical thing to do? So that means this one down here is empty and this one up here is empty, and I'm putting lettuce in the middle. Let me know what you think. Perfect. See, I knew. I get an A today, y'all. I get an A, maybe even an A plus. So I'm leaving two. Let's see. I know Cece would be like, put something in all of them, right, Cece? You would put lettuce in all of them, all the rest of the ones. All right. So I got three more. So I said, what I'm gonna do is, because I like patterns. Jacqueline, you're the goat of hydroponics. Yes, she is. Listen, Jacqueline, I'm not gonna say it, but put it in the chat how many hydroponic systems you got. It's freaking amazing now. Your electric bill might be high, but I, I'm like it's like a jaw dropping moment when I saw how many hydroponic systems you said you had. Jaw dropping. Cece said 90 something yesterday, and I was like, that's not right, but I know she got a lot. So, all right. I don't know why they make these seed packets so hard to get into. I know they don't want the seed slipping out, but I mean, geez. All right. So we have this winter density lettuce, 52, and you have 22 going right now. Phew, that's a lot. So these two, I'm gonna put two of the green ones because I don't really eat a lot of yes, you like all your holes filled. Pause. Right, G Mama? That's amazing. G Mama, how many do you have? How many do you have? Number the stickers so when you move the plants, you have to keep drawing. You won't have to keep drawing. Oh, maybe. So if I number the stickers, I could just cross out the number and put the that's actually that's a great idea now that I stand here and think about it. But I already started writing here. I have whiteout. I might do that. That's a great idea. So G Mama, how many I know you have hydroponics too, I think. I think you're in California. How many do you have? CC, you right. I do like to I do like to draw. Y'all wait till the springtime when I start drawing my diagram of where I'm gonna put stuff in the garden. Now that is funny because I don't draw very good. I don't claim that I'm a good drawer, but that's just what I do. All right, so I got this sponge here. And the one thing that I'm not gonna do that Jackie does is I'm not gonna put the fertilizer in there in the beginning. I do wait till I see some green and then I'm gonna put it in there. It's not because I don't think she's telling the truth, it's just my preference. Everybody does things differently, we said. How many hydroponics do you have if you have any at all? CC, you have what? 10? More than 10? G Mama, how many do you have? All right, got the sticker. I'm dripping water all over the place, and I don't have any paper towels out here. And I'm somewhat, you have 12, CC. Okay, do you run all 12 at the same time? Because that's a lot of seedlings, if you do, especially if you're filling up all your holes. All right, drawing does make me feel better too, Chanel. You're not alone. So winter, I might as well write where I'm putting the other winter density too. So there's going to be two winter densities. So I'm going to have two reds and two greens, but the two reds are just going to be different. So done with these stickers. I got more stickers. My basket. You've been condensing your grows downs to a manageable size. You have that long, what do you call it? Um, I don't know the name of it, but You never use the aero garden, you use large scale hydroponic system. Okay. Do you have an actual channel or do you just watch on or do you just watch people on YouTube? I need to go check you out to see if you have an actual channel because I would be interested to see what you got growing on over there. What am I doing? I need to put the seeds in this first before I put the sticker in here. Sit this over here in the water. Not yet, not yet, but for spring plants you will. Okay, so you use all of them in the spring? Okay. And I'm seeding these with 3 each. So, um, for the lettuce though, I don't think I have to thin out the lettuce, right? When it comes up, I could just let all of them stay in there. Because the other thing I was thinking is this is a salad bar um hydroponic system. Did I get all 3 of them in there? I did. Um, you're 56. You use the LC's grow kit, which holds 56 plants. That's amazing. I don't have a dedicated room other than the sun porch. So that's amazing. 56 plants in one system. Okay. Poor Jacqueline is asking, are you using a garden or garden tower hash? Oh, so looks like the wintry density is going to be forming a head lettuce, so we may have to cut it and come again for space. Also, the pirate looks like a head of lettuce. Did I bring the pirate out? Oh yeah, the pirate does look like a head. So maybe I should try the other one. Hmm. Oh, the Elsie's Grow Kit only takes up 2 feet of space. So I could technically put it in the corner. I got to think about that. So being that you said that this is going to make a head and the winter density is going to make a head, I might have to switch things up. And in this last one, do one, where I put those seeds? You did plant both? Okay. You're right. I'm testing it. So let me just keep with the plan. All right. So the winter density, I got it planted and I'm going to put the pirate in one. Just put the heads on the front of each side. So I have one head. I'll show you where they're going to go. There's one back here, and then there's going to be one up here, and then I have the wintry greens right here. Does that sounds like it's going to be manageable? I can always move it around once I see how it's doing. Yeah, okay. So my last basket here is going to be the pirate. I wonder if that's how you really say that. I'm not sure. All right. You move your plants around too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to because I mean it really depends on how they grow. With the other one, when I had like the tatsoi and the pak choi and stuff, I did move it around quite a bit. Um, so but right now my this green that I have in here, I think it's ready to come out. I could technically do that on stream today and put it in a smaller pot, but that's not the plan for today. I should put the heads up in the front for light, but I put them on each side in the front. Okay. Chanel, if you can handle this guy this morning, it'd be great. I'm going to use the A Hope Garden for 44 plant unit for indoor strawberries. Just got that system from the You love Marketplace. Okay. So I might try Marketplace. I didn't look up anything yet. So that's something that I might try. So, all right. Let me take these off. Put my seeds up over here. And let me write in that last one here. All right. 24 likes in the first hour. Let's get another 25 in the second hour. We'll see, Rich. Everybody seems to be coming in and liking this morning. I appreciate everybody for everything that they do. Um, so now I got to get this thing plugged in. And one of the things that I was a little worried about because we're going to, um, so Tamiko, if you go to Four Seasons, she gets majority, if not all, of her hydroponic system from Facebook Marketplace. I was telling them maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, I sold my car on Facebook Marketplace. So you got to know exactly what you're doing. So they're buying hydroponic systems. CC is telling me to stay off of Facebook Marketplace. CC, you might be right because I might get addicted like Jackie. So a little known fact about me is I will pay for convenience. So if I want something, I won't wait for it on Marketplace. I just buy it. Just like I wanted another hydroponic system. So I talked CC into buying me this white one. So I'm also gonna, while I'm sitting here, do the label. Yes, stay off. It's addictive. So maybe that'll be why I stay off Facebook Marketplace because y'all gave me a friendly suggestion to stay off. So let me just pack everything back up, put my extra stickers up, and yeah. So here's a question that I have for Jacqueline, CC, anybody that does hydroponics. When I start this black one over, when I start Shelly over, right? I gotta completely clean it and empty out the water before I start another one, before I start another growth cycle with new plants and seeds. That's what I want to know. I bought a few plants off there, and I think leaf plant you bought. Okay, nice, nice. So I have to completely clean it. All right, so that might be my task this weekend because I think I'm gonna pull all of the plants out of there and start a new cycle so that I can get my winter greens in. I think I had said before I need more kale and cabbages, so I'm gonna put some kale and cabbages inside of the hydroponics. So that's that. So let me just plug it in. I think it's gonna be like very pretty with the light. So I'll show you guys some of the features. Do y'all grow strawberries from seed or bare root? I grow them from the plants. Okay. Chanel, me too. Much of an Amazon girl. I don't have, yeah. So you see the light goes up pretty high, and I'm thinking that's great for these particular tomatoes and cucumbers. So the cucumber packet says that, does it say how tall it gets? I'm looking. Oh, it doesn't say. But for these cucumbers, um, I can transplant them out of here if I want to. So do y'all think the greens are gonna be sweet from the 1 day freeze? I don't know. So it's funny you say that, Tamiko, because my grandmother said that they had a little freeze and she said that she's not cutting her cucumbers yet because she wants a good, now I don't know what a good frost is, but she's not cutting her collard greens because she wants a good um frost. So she's waiting for another one before she starts harvesting her greens. But for me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna harvest some of my greens now because with the way the wind is blowing, it's kind of snapping off some of the limb not limbs, but some of the leaves is snapping them. So I'm gonna just go ahead and harvest some of them and just let them continue to grow out. Marcus Widmar, I do not have cocoa trees. Sure don't. You listening to Granny? I am too, but the ones that are already snapping off a little bit, um, I'm not. So that's that. All right, so let me get this plugged in. Give me 1 second. Let me rope the wires around where my plug is. All right. So yeah, they are. We only had two today, which for me is good. And I like the way it looks. Before I put it to its resting place, excuse me. All right. Before I put it in its resting place, um, oh, the label. So, Chanel, you know how you showed me your labeler? This is my labeler. And print, do, cut it. So I told y'all this one's name is CC. Okay, put CC's name right on there. You like mine better? Okay. So G Mama says it only takes a couple hours of cold, too many days, and the greens become too tough. In my honest opinion. Okay. All right. So y'all bear with me. Let me put this in its residing place because it's kind of heavy with the water here. Just sit it in the back. So you feel so special. Oh, let me show you. So now you'll see I have this one and then I have this one. So this one is where I had the other ones. So Cece, you see this one right here? Give me a thumbs up if you think this one is ready for some soil. That one, this one right here. Not the basil, but this one. So, um, and just for good measure, I this these plants, G Mama says, dang it, now I need a small label machine. I've had that label machine for years and it's still going. I only had to change the batteries once too. So thumbs up, G Mama, you think I need to go ahead and take those out. So let me just show you. I don't know if you saw it yesterday. It can go a little longer. I'll give it a couple more days. What do you think? So I've taken these outside for 2 days in a row. They still look pretty good. And like I said, I'm mimicking the light of the hydroponic system themselves. It's kind of windy outside right now, so I'm going to take these plants out in a few. I'll probably do them this morning while I'm on stream. And rather than putting them out in like the yard area here, I'm just going to sit them right here, right next to the green stalk, right down on the ground. So I want the wind to get to them, but not too much. So I'm just gonna sit them right down there. But they look good, right? So this is the one that I did not thin out. And then this one right here is the one that I did thin out. So this one and this one are tatsoi. This one in the middle is a pak choi. So that's that. So before we go outside, let me just look at my list because I do have a to-do list today of what I'm doing. There's something in my boot and it's rubbing up against my foot. Very uncomfortable. And I don't want to be outside for long because, like I said, I feel a little nasally, so I feel like I could be possibly getting a little bit sick today. Hopefully not, but things happen. Things happen. Let me, I gotta figure out what's in my boot. Thank you, G Mama. Thank you. Does anyone use their air guarding for propagating? I don't have an arrow garden, so let's see what everybody else says. Let's see what everybody else says. Okay, something in my boot. I'm gonna stop this poll because I want to see. It looks like most of everybody, their preference for hydroponic systems are the arrow garden. So that might be the next one that I purchase. Um, you also have a geochoy. What is that? Cece? What's a geochoy? D-May, tell me. God, you ever have something where you just want to drink your drink, but it's too hot? And my tea is still too hot this morning. So I have another poll that I want to ask about these. I want to know if everybody else, I'm not going to tell y'all what I do. So how long does it take for you to harden off your tea? It's the brother to the other choice. I'm going to have to Google it. All right. So, say 1 week, 2 weeks. Chinese mustard green. Oh, you didn't take the poll? It's okay, Jim Mama. I know you use the LC system. It's all right. All right. So this is a question about hardening off. So my birthday is in about a week, and I wanted to have these plants out in the garden before I left, but I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do that. And I'm not sure that I can leave proper instructions for my other half to harden it off. So it might actually take longer, but I'm curious to know how long it takes everyone to harden off their veggies. And I'm hoping that no one uses that last option. Hoping. Okay. So before I go outside, let me look at my list of things I needed to do. So yesterday I was able to um, pull out some pepper plants to overwinter them. I was able to cut up um, a lot of the pepper plants and stick them back down in the soil, kind of like a natural composting. When I got off stream, I used the 511. I have been using water from the water barrel to water in the plant, so I nicely saturated them with 511. Um, oh, really, Cece? So it's funny that you say that. Um, Funny that you say that. Fresh ginger and honey in your tea to make you feel better. Yeah, I'll have him when he goes to the supermarket later pick me up some ginger. I have honey in this tea already. So this is green tea and lemon this morning. So thank you for the idea of putting ginger in it as well. I actually may have some dehydrated ginger from before. I dehydrated some ginger. So where's my notebook? Because I have a list of things that I need to do so that I don't forget today. I know that I need to go out and put blood meal in the soil that I pulled those pepper plants out of yesterday. Um, so yeah, that I do have to do. We're up to 25 likes, so this has been a W stream so far this morning. W stream so far this morning. To lessen the hardening off process, add a small fan to your ceiling so they'll be used to the wind. That helps too. So you see, I'm gonna point. You see that fan back there, G Mama? See that fan? I do run it sometimes on those ceilings. This fan hasn't been ran on these ceilings yet. So because it's windy outside today, I'm only gonna sit them outside. See you later, Four Seasons. I am gonna sit them outside for a little bit for sun, but I'm gonna run that fan a little bit today. See the fan back there? So somebody or you may have been wondering why there's a fan on the sun porch. It's not because I use it for air, I use it for ceilings. So there's that. So so that I don't mess up anything, I'm gonna pour this water out. Actually, I'm not gonna pour it out. I'm gonna pour it inside of some of these plants out here. I think it must have rained a little bit last night because the top of these green stalks are wet. So I'm not gonna waste the water. I could put this bowl over here. I kind of don't even want to go outside tonight. Do I have a Cash App? I do. I do have a Cash App. Who are you, Mama? Whatever your name is. How are you this morning? So now I have, no, we cannot. All right. So back to everybody else. Um, so I have the quick guides here. I don't really need them, but I just think here's what I like about the quick guide, and I'm going to use this. Like I said, I have another gardening group that I do within that I'm going to be doing my chapter. We're going to do a hydroponic system. Most of them have ordered theirs, but I'm going to have them use theirs because it pretty much says the type of plant, date of sowing, first adding water, fertilizer A and B, and all of those things. So thank you, Cece. Um, I was hoping that my mods would catch that, but there you go. Thank you, Chanel. I knew you would see it. I'm gonna keep the user. I don't need two user manuals, but so I'm gonna toss one, keep one. I have yet to use these rods, but I think for CC, CC, I'm not talking about you, but for CC, I'm going to use the rods when the tomatoes and the cucumbers come up. So I'll keep the rods here, find a place to store them. And I think what I'm also going to have you guys help me do today is you see my shelves over here? Oh, CC. You know how to make me laugh. So you see my little pause. I'm sure you do like Roz. You could have left it. I think that's funny. I think I need to go in and start cleaning up, sorting through some things, throwing some things away. And same thing with over here. See, I have like soil down here. I got my frost covers over here, my sweatshirt and my hat. Um, and then I got a bunch of stuff over here. So I need to do a little bit of organizing today, as well. But maybe I'll go outside for a little bit. It's windy and I don't want the wind knocking y'all over today. So there's also that. So I guess I should put on my jacket, go put the blood meal out in the soil. If you guys fertilize and prepare your if you fertilize and prepare your soil, how far in advance do you like put fertilizer? Um, well, Cece is my workstation, so that's why I took it over. Good morning, Angela Calloway. The whole sun porch belongs to me. It's mine. If I don't go in the basement and use his space, he doesn't come on the sun porch and use my space. So it's a deal. Win-win, right? Win-win. So I do need, like I said, I need to do a bit of stuff today. It looked like it rained, so I can't even grind up my leaves that I raked up yesterday. So there's that. And I do want to go out and harvest a little bit of the collard greens that are broken. So I could do that if I wanted to. What do y'all want to see? I don't know. And I need to pick off some of these red chili peppers for Rich. Rich, you gonna eat a whole chili pepper or you just gonna bite it? YouTube wanna know that. I wanna know it, but YouTube wants to know. All right, let's go outside. I need to get this stuff done. I rolled up my garden hose yesterday too because I didn't want it to freeze. My glasses case. Bye, CC. I'll see you later. I'm sure I'll see you in someone's stream or some point or another this week. All right. I'm gonna get my jacket. Get my jacket here. And for those of you that are here that weren't here in the beginning, make sure you go back and watch the beginning because I did a seed mail. I did seed mail, so I mix my fertilizer once it's time to water. There are some folks that make it ahead of time, but that's whatever's convenient for you. So, G Mama, when I'm planting, after I have them planted for a while and they're up, when I'm watering, I like to fertilize. So I use the 511 to fertilize. But before I put plants in the soil to enrich the soil, for the spring, I put I don't know the name. There's no specific brand that I use, but I'll put 10 10 10 in the soil before I plant. When I loosen up the soil before I plant anything, I'll put 10 10 10 in the spring. But for the fall, winter, what I do is I like to put like hydrogen stuff. I like to see not hydrogen, nitrogen based fertilizers in the soil. So what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll use like the blood mill and everything, and I'll put it all in the soil. Um, yeah, so that's what I'll do. You want to see Rich eat the whole pepper? Yeah, I'm a. So I was debating whether or not I wanted to live stream with him doing it or if I want to record it. I think I'm going to record it so that I can get all the reactions and put my reactions as to what I'm thinking on it. So, and the reason why I say that, if y'all watch the one that's dropping tomorrow, you'll understand why I like to record them because some of the actions, when I think about it later, I think it's important for y'all to see some of the actions. Um, if you're using organic dry amendment, it takes 2 weeks for the microbes to break down. Exactly. That's why sometimes I put them out there. That's my art. Have a great time at church today. I'm gonna probably log into my church service and I'll probably log in with just enough time to see the message. You you want to see it live? I think about it. I think I'm gonna go live when I pick them up. So I do think I'm gonna do that. All right. So I just need some gloves to put the stuff out there. Okay. So like I said, I don't have a particular brand that I buy. So this one is Back to the Roots Organic Blood Meal. So I'm gonna go toss some of this out in the garden. Um, it's a 3 pound bag. Didn't really cost that much, but I'm absolutely gonna go put this out there. I got my gloves. I got you guys with me. Oh, you need the unscripted version? It's a thought. It's a thought. Let me see what up because I want him to try a lot of different things in one episode. It's gonna be one episode of me and my brother episode. Need the unscripted version. You see that, Rich? They need the unscripted version. So warm myself up. All right. Blood meal, gloves, and I'm gonna take out this little tool here to kind of help me evenly spread it. I don't know if it's gonna fit in my pocket properly. Maybe this pocket. You know what? All right, here we go. Let me grab y'all and let's go outside for a little bit. It's so funny. Everybody was saying how different the enclosure looks with no pepper plants in there. And I went back to my some of the first videos when I first started planting for this gardening season. And I was like, if people go back and they go back to see what it looked like in the beginning, they'll be like amazed at all the growth here. Like even walking up to it is like unreal. I'll show you guys. So it just looks so much different without stuff in there, right? And like I said, I still do have some plants in here. So let me put this blood meal. I'm gonna put it right here for now. And yeah, you see where I pulled out all those plants yesterday. I'm trying to take a look at these bell peppers right here. Toss this root, this little rake here. So there's that. I'm trying to look here at this bell pepper to see if it's gonna have any indicator of turning red, but I think I need to pick it before I leave because I don't want like a real hard frost to come in here and kind of like knock it out. I think to help it, I'm gonna maybe take all the leaves off of it and maybe it'll make the plant want to make the fruit on it to become red. What are your thoughts? Let me know. So let's just do this. I don't think y'all will fall. There we go. Thank you for all the heart reactions this morning. And toss these gloves on real quick. My little chimes are visible now. Show y'all my chimes. See? My little butterflies. All right. Good morning, Miss Linda. How are you? Good morning, good morning, good morning. So I'm just putting some, let me put before I put my seedlings out here, I'm just gonna put this blood meal out here. And because my seedlings aren't gonna go out for maybe a week or so, I'm just putting it in sections of the garden that need it. And I'm trying to see if I could find any the slugs don't look to have been out last night, so maybe the Corys. I think it's cool that you can still use the happy place even after the pepper finished growing. 100%. 100%. So y'all can't see me, but the little plants that I put down here, I'm also gonna just spread it and put some down. Yeah, Miss Linda, I hope you are feeling better. I saw that you weren't feeling too good. So what I'm gonna do here is, oh man, I broke just gonna massage it down in here. And I wanna bury these leaf and stems and stuff that I chopped up. I wanna bury them even more, so that might be what I also do this morning. This one pepper plant here is still holding on. What I may do is come out here and do a big harvest of the purple Thai peppers. And what I may do is come out, do a big harvest, dry them out, and grind them up for some, grind them up in the powder so I can have like hot pepper powder and use it, well, or gift it because I know I don't eat spicy food. So I may just gift it. So let me just massage it down in the soil. These wind, the wind, as you can hear, the wind is blowing a lot. I want to bury these leaves back down in here. It's going to take them a minute to compost down, but that's okay. The worms and everything else in there will eat them soon enough. I think I scared the worms yesterday. They went real deep down in there. Part of what I wanted to get done. My greens look real good. I'm looking at them through this screen over here. Like some, you're like caught up in the branches. She says she's feeling better. Miss Linda is feeling better. Y'all, she be dropping some gems on her live stream. So make sure y'all check Miss Linda out. I know everybody on here already probably watches Miss Linda because she's a boss. All right. So let me mix in this middle part. Middle part here. And okay. So let me tell y'all what happened to me when I first got this enclosure built, right? When I first got the enclosure built, the person who built it for me didn't put a handle on the inside, and it latches from the outside. I was out here one morning when it was first built, and I got locked in here, and I didn't have my phone. So I had to wait for somebody to wake up to come outside to let me out. So since then, I'll show y'all what I did. It wasn't funny at the time, it's funny now. But since then, what I did was, you see I have like this little string here, so if the door closes, I can just pull it and it'll let me out. So that was that. So we got the blood meal down in the soil here, and we got the leaves all chopped up, and I'm really thinking I might should just pull out these. It's not going to be freezing tonight or tomorrow, but by Tuesday, if they don't start to turn red, I'm just going to have to use these peppers green, because I really don't want them to turn into mush or anything like that. But today, I think what I'll do is I'll come out here and I'll start harvesting off of here. Maybe we can have a count off. It depends on how I'm feeling. But for now, let me take this stuff back inside. I need to grab a basket so that I could, y'all see all these purple peppers in here? I don't know if you can see it because of the sun, but it's a ton of like these purple peppers. Ton of these purple peppers in here. Thai peppers. I only had one person try them so far. Well, two. Shelly and Samuel when they did the pepper challenge. So I'm out here just kind of like looking at these greens right down here. Mainly this is a supposed to be, yeah, it is. I can kind of see it a little bit. This is the slugs have been out here. I'm gonna have to put some more of this Chores out here. This is a Brussels sprout, and it looks like the slugs are having its way. I'm gonna come out here and put some more of the Chores. Slugs, they don't want me to have nice things. It looks like they just as bad as the squirrels. And you ever get curious and you just pull stuff just because you want to see what it looks like? That's where I'm at with these red meat radishes. I want to pull it just because I want to see what it looks like, but I don't know if it's completely ready yet. So I'm gonna leave it. Maybe I'll pull it before I leave. I'll let Rich pull some stuff. so yes, Chanel, I was locked in the happy place. Girl, it was a sight. I just sat in there and waited. I was cool with it. And I'm gonna
probably come out here and grab the green peppers off of the pepper that I pulled yesterday. So that's that. And on this side, I need to pull out some of these radishes too, because the squirrels, like I said, between the squirrels and the slugs, they don't let me have nice things. So this radish right here is split. I don't know what causes them to split. Is because it's too much water and I should have picked it sooner. Is there another one in there? Let me cover the one that was beside it back up. What causes them to split? I'm trying to look in there to see if it's any more ready. The slugs have had its way with this one. They just out here eating good. You see that? Slug damage. Yeah, what causes them to split? Can somebody tell me in the chat? I'm gonna Google it when I get back. Inconsistent watering? Okay. So maybe it is my fault. Maybe it is. Ton of them, all of them split. I'm gonna go in and wash them up and see what I can salvage. I may cut the split parts off. I think it was you, Chanel, that said that you don't eat anything that splits because you don't know what could have crawled inside of it. All right, let's go back inside for a minute, and then I'll talk a little bit about what we got coming up this week. And I'll probably come back out here and pick a few of these collard green leaves off because I see that they're dying. Let's see. Okay. Put the shovel here. Not the shovel. You said inconsistent watering. So it can't be that it got too much water because we had some rainy days too. One of my pots is turned over out there, so I gotta go out there and get that. How did the wind blow so hard that my mustard green container blew over? So check out. I think this was an animal that did this because I don't think that it's possible for the wind to have done this. Check. They all look okay, but now I see the slugs done been in here because it was all turned over. And on this one right here, I have to pick some off. So I'll do that later today because I just don't feel like it right now. And later today, I also got to come out here and see, y'all, I got peppers everywhere. In the chair, I got them inside, all of it. Okay. Chanel is saying, yes, T-Nog, I can tell you were excited to share, and I'm so happy that you did because I thought about myself often. What would you recommend feeding hydroponics instead of A and B? Oh, okay. Interesting. I'm going to stick with the A and B for now until we can figure it out, Chanel. And when you figure it out, you let me know. I tell you what, though, I ain't about to make that stinking stuff that Miss Linda and them be talking about. That stuff stink. I heard about it. And I think 511 stinks. So imagine making something more stinkier than the 511. That's crazy. Your mom won't let you do it? My mom won't let me eat the one that I know the slugs was eating on. So this one, I can't eat this because the slugs been on it. So I watered yesterday. I don't want to oversaturate, so I'm not going to water today. But what I am about to sit here and do is I think I have gloves out here. I need to cut open quite a few of these peppers for seeds. Um, my only issue with that is I was trying to remember if these were all Carolina Reapers or are they mixed in with um, ghost peppers, because a few of these look like ghost peppers. So like this looks like a ghost pepper. And I know that some ghost peppers did come off. So I don't know what some of these are. Majority are Carolina Reapers, but the Reapers were getting long like the ghost peppers. And this one for sure, I know is not a Carolina Reaper pepper because it's like more orange. So I'm a little afraid that I don't know what some of these peppers are, and that's a bad thing. General Hydroponics 3-part will give you more control over NPK ratios. Okay, Hash. What I also did was, and it was based off of something that Hash said, I got this pH water quality tester, but I don't know how to use it. So I have to read, and I want to try it with the first hydroponic system to see um, what the pH is of that water. But I don't know what I should do now because all these peppers are like mixed up. So maybe the ones that I for sure don't know what they are, I'll dehydrate and just make a pepper to go out in the garden. I had ground some up before and I put them in this and I just sprinkled them out there. Sprinkled the pepper dust. Um, I sprinkled the pepper dust in the garden to keep the squirrels out of the garden. So now I don't, Miss Linda's saying now I don't grow inside, so I'm not the person to give you an answer, but I will grow, I will not grow with A and B. It's just my choice. Hey, different things work for different people, so I can understand that, Miss Linda. Chanel says she gonna figure something out. But I need to figure out what kind of peppers these are. I think I'm just gonna have to dehydrate them and um, the ones that I can't identify and use them as pepper flakes for the squirrels because this is a lot of peppers and I don't know which is which. All right, so I'll show you. So because we use our blender on the inside for like smoothies and stuff, I didn't feel like it was safe to um, use the blender that we use in our regular kitchen for regular kitchen things. So I got a little spice blender, coffee blender to grind up pepper flakes. But for now, what I'm gonna do is probably cut open a lot of these peppers. And once I move this out of the way, I'm getting like dirt everywhere. I'm gonna use my scissors with some gloves, cut open these peppers so that I could dehydrate them, kind of like how I did with these. These are Carolina Reapers, so you can see once I dried them out, I've been like saving the seeds off of them to grow them the next time. There's a few more seeds that I need to get out of here. So once I get the seeds out, I'm gonna just toss them in here and grind them down, put them in this little container for the squirrels. But I'm gonna sit here and get some of these seeds out of here, grind it down. Like I said, I'm gonna do one thing at a time so I can actually feel like I accomplished something today. So Chanel, what you got going on for the week? Does any, if who's left in the chat, what do y'all got going on for this week? Let me know. We doing anything special today? Doing anything special for the week? I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to DR for my birthday. I leave on Thursday, so I will drop a reminder in my post. There will be no live stream on next Saturday and Sunday. I won't be here. I won't be here in time to live stream, but I'll miss y'all from the beach. So I won't be live streaming next week, but it's okay. because I still plan on, just like how I left the last time, I'll be dropping content for next week. Next weekend, I'll figure it out. I know today, if you tune in a little bit later today, you'll see how I went in and removed. I did a video of when I removed the stuff from the hydroponics. And maybe I'll do a hydroponics update that'll drop next weekend. And yeah, we are doing all the things. So I'm not gonna handle the, what did I do with my tweezers? So I was using the tweezers that I had to, I was using the tweezers that I had. What's in here? Oh, the extra stopper. Um, a rack of plantains and have them. Oh, that sounds good, Miss Linda. I wish I had some plantains for you. Have a great day. I'll see you around in your live streams and on your content. I love the music that you play on your content. I think it's very relaxing. Actually, Miss Linda got a relaxing voice. Thank you, Hash. So my birthday is not this Monday, but the next Monday. But I'm going away on Thursday, and for my birthday, we do a birthday trip like every year. And so I'll be in some sun. Forget all this cold weather and windy weather. Thank you, thank you. I'm thinking I'll actually be here on my birthday. I do have content dropping on my birthday. And I'm trying to figure out whether or not I want to premiere it so that I could watch it when you guys watch it, but I'm not sure because I might want to sleep in that day. So yeah, I'll be around on my actual birthday. Not sure if I'll do a live stream or not. Maybe I will. Um, Rich Black Man will be here, so maybe we'll live stream together from my channel. Um, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I didn't do a seed giveaway today. I think I'm going to start doing them when I stream, if I do like a random stream during the week, because I'm about to have a lot of pepper seeds here. I've given away a lot already. If you look online, I found it funny. I find it funny that when you buy seeds from like these seed companies, especially Carolina Reaper seeds and the super hot seeds, you ever notice that in the pack they only give you like 10 seeds? But then like I'm here, I only had a few peppers and look how many seeds I have. A ton of them. So it's just like, why are they only giving 10 seeds in a pack and charging people $4.50 and $5 and sometimes even more for these seeds? I think that's ridiculous. Thank you, Tamiko D. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So right before I leave, I'll put a post to remind people that I won't be live, but I'll be catching everybody. It is a monopoly, so like that's why I'm just like, I love the garden community because we share with each other. So like, why would I have to sell my seeds? I might sell my seeds, but I'm not gonna be selling 10 seeds for $5 like these big companies do, because I think that's ridiculous. I don't like it when they do it to me. So I'm not going to do it to other people. But I'm about to, as you can see with that big thing of seeds over there, I'll show you that big thing of peppers. I'm about to have a whole bunch of seeds if I can figure out which is which. So yeah. And then I don't eat spicy food. So what I'm also trying to figure out is when I make these powders, who gonna eat these powders? Because I'm not. So I guess they gotta be the squirrels. They gotta be for the squirrels. I'm gonna have to wash my hands real good because y'all see I'm picking off these seeds. So I was, Shelly did a live stream last night where she was going to dry out the peppers to get the seeds off. And Tamika, that's a good idea. Do a mystery hot ass special pack. Yo, I never thought of that. But that's, you know what? That's what I'm gonna do. Since I don't know, you can make pepper, but isn't paprika not spicy? I never thought paprika was spicy, and I use paprika in my food. So maybe I just don't know how to make paprika. Tell me or email me, Tamiko, how do you, maybe I'll do that and record myself making paprika. Have you run into the back. Hot ass special. Oh man, that was a good one for the day. That was a good one. Mines can be hot. So paprika is just made with dried peppers, except for mines will be hot. So I guess with regular regular paprika. They use regular bell peppers, maybe the red ones. I never knew that. I'm gonna have to research a little bit more to make sure I'm not confused at what you're saying. Cayenne pepper is hot. I just got myself some cayenne pepper seeds in a seed exchange yesterday. So I'm gonna grow that next season too. I'm actually trying, if you guys have any hot peppers in particular that you know of, drop me an email because I want to see if I could grow a lot of different hot peppers next year for the purpose of the pepper challenge. Um, so a lot of people use cayenne for dieting, so I guess the hot ground peppers will have the same effect. Hmm. Oh yeah, cause don't they put it with like vinegar, honey, and some other stuff, and they drink it in water, and that's like one of the I don't is it called like the cayenne pepper diet or something like that? I think I did hear that. I think my cousin did it one time. I'm like carefully trying to put these seeds down in here. Okay, I've never done that diet, but more power to people that do it. Y'all, you probably can't hear it, but this wind is humming out here today. So if I look at my task list, I did get something done today. I wanted to put the blood meal out, well, this weekend in general. I wanted to pull out more pepper plants. I wanted to overwinter the peppers. I wanted to finish getting these peppers. If you clone your plants, one seed could turn into many plants. Tell me a little bit more about what you mean by that, because I don't want to misinterpret what you're saying. Hash, if you clone your plants, one seed. Yes, why do Ozempic when you can do it natural with peppers? That's true. That's true. But a lot of people, it's all about their self-esteem, not self-esteem issues, but they just want what they want and they want the easy way to, the easiest way to get it. But Ozempic has like a lot of, I'm gonna have to wash my hands. Yeah, this smells hot. So when I was grinding these peppers up the other day, oh, that's what you're looking for, Chanel. I might be able to hook you up. When I open that seed pack, I'll see how many I have in there. I'm living on the wild side today, y'all. Y'all see me touching these hot, dried up peppers? I didn't think I would really smell them like that, but as I'm like peeling the seeds off of it, and this is the Carolina Reaper, as I'm peeling the seeds off of it, I smell it. And now it's on my fingers, which is probably a bad thing. So, and yeah, it's hot. I should have probably I'm gonna regret this later. Because I remember I washed my hands the last time I did this, and I thought it got it all off, and I didn't. And then I ended up touching my lips, and then my lips started tingling a little bit. So this is probably bad. Hash, can you tell me what you meant by that comment? But I'm gonna make some good pepper for them squirrels out there, I tell you that. Bet you that smells strong. Bet you they'll stop digging. I had a mask out here that I was using. I hear oh, thank you, Lynette. Yeah, the wind is like humming out there, like I hear it. The good thing about when the leaves fall off the tree is that I'm looking at is I wanted my husband to cut some of the limbs that's over the shed because when the leaves come out, um, sometimes it shades that section of my garden. So I'm gonna ask him to probably trim that tree a little bit more so that we don't have that issue in the spring. So Hash is saying you could take a sucker shoot, root it, and it's called propagation cloning. Okay, yeah, I've never propagated from a pepper plant. Good morning, peace in my garden. Chanel, you're right. I have been living on the wild side lately. Thank you, Billy. We know that, but this is not what this channel is about this morning. Good morning. She's saying good morning to peace in my garden. Thank you, Chanel. All right, so I'm living on the wild side, she's saying, because I'm actually touching these dried up peppers with my bare hands. trying to get some of these seeds out. These are, I could tell by the smell, I could tell by the smell of it that these are Carolina Reaper seeds, because at first I didn't know, but now I know because I could clearly smell it. So I'm gonna have to do a good hand washing over and over, and remember to not touch my face at any point earlier today until I have a couple hand washings. Good morning, Miss JK. I'm trying to get all these Carolina Reaper seeds out, and I'm gonna grind this pepper dust up for these good squirrels. They are my enemies. So, and then I'm gonna use this same tray and cut open some of those peppers. Tamiko has a good idea. She said that I should make a pack and call it a hot ass pepper pack, and I might do that. I might just do that because it sounds like it's a great idea. Sounds like it's a great idea. So, Jeffrey saying you better watch your hands. I learned a bad lesson. I didn't wash my hands and dealt with hot peppers. Oh, I know. I know. Uh, you can take a plant like a tomato, for instance, cut it 45-degree angle below the node. You have another plant with the same characteristics. I actually might try that. Jeffrey, I know I do make my own hot sauce. Do I like the Jersey Shore? Sometimes I like the Jersey Shore. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. I'm trying to get all the little pepper, not flakes, but the little things that aren't the seeds from around it, which is why I like doing it with my hand because it's easier to do. And this is just from, the Jersey Shore is dirty rich. This is just from a few seeds. This is just from a few seeds here. Well, a few peppers. Let's see. I'm not even gonna go back and count these peppers, but I am gonna separate them down. Check it out. What I'm not gonna do on stream though is grind up these peppers in front of y'all, because when I did that before, when I wasn't streaming, I almost choked because they was hot, and that was with ghost pepper. So imagine what it's gonna be with these hot peppers right here. So there's that. It's so much easier when it's dry. So take a look. They're like right out here. Clone an aeroponic garden system you'll have to root in 7 days. Oh, so if I put it in water, it'll root in 7 days? I feel like Hash teach me something every time he come in my stream. I appreciate it, brother. I really do appreciate it. And yeah, just getting all these seeds out. Yeah, Jeffrey is saying you can buy store-bought vegetables and get seeds. Yeah, a lot of people do that. What I try to do is I try to get heirloom seeds, and then once I get the heirloom seeds and I plant the plant itself, I will save the seeds from it so that then I can have my own heirloom seeds going forward. And then now that I have the hydroponics for certain plants that I find expensive or hard to grow, what I'm gonna do is sell or gift, depends on who you are, the seeds or plants to people, because with hydroponics I could just do it. I bought some big pumpkins and I grabbed Let me take a drink because I feel like some dust from this pepper just got up in my throat. Hash, I'm gonna trying to do an indoor pepper tomato rack. I want to put my tomatoes and peppers in a small rolling rack so I can roll them in when it's cold and put them back outside when it's warm. That's a great idea, Tamiko. Yeah, that is a lot of seeds. Grand Rising Cropper. I got gloves here. And I think I was living on the wild side, and now I wish I wasn't, cause you see that I kind of like moved some of the dust, and it went up in my throat. Hash, what organic fertilizer, Chanel's asking, do you recommend for hydroponic gardening? So, Crapper, I'm out here living on the wild side, touching these dried up Carolina Reaper peppers. I saw your video. You put them in your regular blender, but my blender in the house we use for a lot of smoothies and stuff. So I don't want to put them in that blender. So I got myself a little coffee spice grinder, and I'm putting them in here. But I smell the the peppers as I'm taking them off, and I really don't have any business touching these peppers with my bare hands. But what are you gonna do? I already started now, so I might as well just finish what I started. Yeah, plastic gloves. I do have plastic gloves. You know what? Let me stop tripping. I got plastic gloves right out here before I do more damage. I have them. David in here screaming y'all names because that's what I feel like he doing whenever he writing all caps. It could also be because David Cropper can't see. Cropper, can you see? Or he want everybody else to see, I think I heard him say. So, yeah, it's a little bit harder to do with gloves, but it's doable. And I have a mask that I'm going to put on when I start to grind them up. Like I said, I'm not going to do it on stream because then I'll be a coughing mess. See a lot of seeds here. Chanel, you don't really eat like spicy. You eat spicy, but not like spicy, right? Chanel, I don't recommend organic nutrients in hydroponic system. The microorganisms can clog your lines. Okay, that makes sense. So it's best to use what they give, like because of the way they break down. You hate. I don't. I prefer not to use gloves, but Cropper, I'm in trouble if I touch my face after doing this. Real big trouble. Uh, so I'm trying to get these seeds out, but the little crackling of them, something flew up my nose. It's crazy. Trying to get enough peppers in there to grind up to put in. This one I already took the seeds out of. And does this one have seeds? This one doesn't have seeds. So those little bit of peppers I dried out, I got them in here. You mean there's no organic liquid fertilizer that you can use for hydroponics? You can, but they're going to have a wild pH swings with the organic. In the long run, it will cause nutrient lockout and root rot. Oh, that's interesting, Hash. Very interesting. All right, so I put that cover on there. I'll blend that up a little bit later. Let me grab these seeds. So just from those little bit of peppers, I know it's a lot of seeds in this little bag I have here. And this right here bag is all Carolina Reaper seeds. So all these seeds from just a few peppers. I think it's good for some pepper dust to get in the air, so I breathe it in for for healing. Listen, I do have a slight, I don't have a cold, but I do feel a little tingle. You cook everything with some spice, but you don't like hot? Okay. So these are my, I have a marker out here. I'm gonna write on this pack so I know what seeds these are, because that would be a grand mistake to send somebody some Carolina Reaper seeds by mistake and then them eat them or grow the peppers and that's not what they wanted. Where my marker at? So I'm just gonna put the year in which I grew these. Reservoir needs to be kept at 68 degrees. Peppers stop colds or help and assist. I agree. So these are from 2025. Carolina Reaper. Okay. So the reason why I put the year is because I want to make sure I know. Is anybody interested in Carolina Reaper seeds or plants? Eventually, we'll do some more seeds. I think what I'll do is I'm gonna put this on my jot form. I'm not gonna do like the other big companies do, but on my jot form, when I dry out seeds, especially for those that seem to be very hard to get, I think I'll sell these seeds for maybe a little fruity and sweet. Miss Lynette, I think that's the chicken itza, and I think that's the habanero. It's fruity and spicy. Chicken itza, habanero, and some say that the Scotch bonnet is a little sweet and spicy. So, but that's a great question. I wouldn't know because I don't just straight up eat peppers like that. But those are the ones that from when I do the pepper challenge and I ask people, is it fruity, is it whatever? Everyone says that about the habanero. Some people say it about the Scotch bonnet. They say it about the chicken itza, but that makes sense for the chicken itza because it's related to the habanero family. So, but I am gonna look into getting more of those. I have a lot of habanero seeds too, so I'm gonna put the Carolina Reaper, the ghost pepper, the dragon's breath, and the habanero seeds in on my jot form to sell. So the difference between my seeds and the big company seeds are are when you get my seeds, it's gonna be more than 10 seeds in the pack, and I'm not gonna charge you no $4 for it. I'll probably do $2 or so. So yeah, here we go. We got the Carolina Reaper seeds, and so what I need to do now is I'm gonna do a little bit of what Tamiko D said. I'm gonna cut open a lot of these, dry them out, and put them in there. Matter of fact, I'm not gonna grind that up today, but I'm gonna take the ones that I think are the ghost peppers, and I'm gonna mix them in with some of the other peppers, and I'm gonna name this seed pack Hot Ass Pepper Seed Pack. Just take them all out. Some of them that are ready. She ready. I think that's a Reaper right there though. And dry those out. Gloves, I'm about to put on gloves as I cut them. I'm not gonna touch these peppers without putting on gloves. So I'm gonna cut them up. Let me cut them up. Let me get my scissors. So we're gonna cut these peppers up. Take the stem off though. De-stem and cut them up, and I'm not gonna put them in the oven because I don't want the fumes, and I'm not gonna put them in the dehydrator because I also don't want the fumes. So David, I don't know which of these are the Reapers and which of these are the ghost peppers. So all these seeds are gonna go together, but they're all gonna get grinded up together as a squirrel deterrent. And I know this one right here is a dragon's breath. I can tell because it's orange. So that I do know. That I do know. So all right. Cut them up and split them open. And these have a lot of seeds in it, so I'm glad. You grew ghost peppers last year. Did you make pepper powder with the ghost peppers too? You can tell this pepper has like a lot of seeds in it, so they smell hot. Jesus. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine touching these with no gloves on. That would be a big, big, big mistake. So here we go. Cutting open these peppers here. And this is just one of the trays to my dehydrator. I'm gonna leave it on the sun porch over in the top over there um, to dry out. I'm gonna dry out the peppers and the seeds. See that? It's a ton of them in there. I think most of us are pretty much doing the same thing, is drying out peppers and seeds for next year. But for me, it's gonna work out because, like I said, I'm gonna put them in this good grinder. Oh man, they smell. Mm, that wasn't a ghost pepper. That was a reaper that I just cut open just now. I think this one is too. I could tell by the way it smells. David, what did you do? Cropper, what you do with your ghost peppers that you grew last year? And I'm gonna ask you one more time on this stream right here. What you doing with all that pepper, autumn pepper powder you got? What you doing with that? Some of the seeds are like dropping out already. All right. I'm trying to cut it at the top because that's where the seeds are. I want to like peel it around so it's easier for me to get the seeds out whenever they are dried up. And the other ones I'm just gonna, because I'm gonna grind them up, I'm just kind of like splitting them open like this. I might need another tray now that I'm splitting them open. I don't know if the chat is moving. No, it's not, because it's not on the computer either. All right. But as soon as I'm done with this, I'll discuss what I'm gonna do this week, what you guys can look ahead for. It smells like perfumey too, and I feel like that is so misleading. All right. A few more peppers left can fit on this tray. I may need to go get another tray. Listen, Miss Lynette, it's a-okay. That's why Cropper writes in all caps so that people can see the words. It's okay. Okay. Trying to make space on this tray to fit as many, because when they dry up they get a little bit smaller, so I feel like I could pack them in. Might just need to go get another tray. All right. Cutting open these peppers. These seeds are heirloom. At least I think they are. When I bought them, they said that they were heirloom. So we gonna see. They're gonna be my heirloom, I guess. So when I bought the plants, they were heirloom plants. So with me keeping the seeds, that keeps them in the heirloom family. So at least that's what I heard. Correct me if I'm wrong. Feel free. All right, I don't think I can fit any more. So I have 2 peppers that I'm not able to fit on this tray right now. And that is that. All right, so check it out. I got a whole rack of peppers that I'm drying out. Oh, they smell so strong. And I'm just going to, good morning, Herman. We're actually finishing up. So I have a whole rack of hot peppers here. Let me sit them up top so that no one touches or messes with these. And because I have been touching peppers, toss these back over there. I'll probably get some more trays and set them around, but the whole sun porch is going to be smelling like hot peppers. So make sure I toss these in the garbage. Okay, let's get back to the chat. So Hash, are you saying we can use organic liquid fertilizer for hydroponics as long as the temperature is between 60 and 65 degrees? Chanel, you're really trying to get down to it. I think we both gonna have to go on and do some research as well as get information from Hash. So I think that's what we're going to have to do. Let's see if he's still here to respond. Okay. Excuse me, y'all, for coughing in y'all's ear this morning. So he said you can use organic. However, biofilm is going to clog your sprayers. It will require more maintenance. So Chanel, it sounds like if you're willing to do the maintenance, it sounds like you can do that. So if you chart, I meant to say 68 degrees or higher hash. Sorry about that. Okay. Brother, I'm not coughing because of the cold. I'm coughing because this pepper dust got up in my nose and mouth. I don't have a cold. At least this better not be a cold. Organic nutrients can be used in drains to wash to waste. No, I don't have COVID, brother. Don't ask me that. That's a bad word. Okay. So this is a pretty interesting question and answer about hydroponics. I think in the coming days I'm gonna wash out this hydroponic system and start it up before I go on vacation. All right. So I have held you guys hostage in my stream for over 2 hours this morning. So thank you to everybody who was hanging in there with me today. Gonna have to make sure I completely disinfect these scissors here. Um, so yeah, thank you to everybody for joining in. Say something nice, right? All right, so thank you all for the birthday wishes that you put in the chat today. Remember, I will not be live streaming next weekend. I'll be on vacation. I will drop some videos. So coming up is later today, you're going to see me transplanting from the hydroponic system over to soil. Make sure you check it out. If you have any tips, tricks, whatever, drop a comment in the comment section of that video. Tomorrow, we have a pepper challenge dropping with shorts all throughout the week. Make sure you give us a shout out and you tell us everything that you think about it. And then when we get back, it'll be my birthday and it'll be about what happened in the garden so far in this November. So make sure you please, please, please subscribe. It is free to subscribe. It's free to hit the thumbs up button. Make sure you do that and stay tuned. You'll see lots and lots of content being dropping. Hit the notification icon so you can see everything that's dropping. So I hope everyone has an amazing week. And I think that I should be back on live stream the weekend right after Thanksgiving. I think that's the weekend. As long as you have your notifications on, I usually schedule my lives around Wednesday, so you'll see that as well. So thank you all for watching and participating today. I can't wait to see everything that you guys have going on in your gardens, and grow big. Happy growing. Have a great week and have a great day on purpose. Happy football Sunday to those of you that are going to watch football after this, because I know it has started already today. So have a good day, everybody. See y'all later.